Yep, there goes YouTube. Fun. Yep, another stream restart. At least this time it lasted an hour, I guess. Nice. Alright. Let me just make sure I got everything. Oof. Alright. Looks like everything's back up. Alright, I'm good when you are.
What is?
Oh, fun. Hey, Thancred, I found something.
Well, did anything tickle your fancy?
Let's see what we got here. A queer leaflet. Oh, congratulations. A strange slip of parchment found at the Amalja encampment is in eastern Thanalan.
This leaflet. See the wealth of Nald to the hands of your children. Looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. Lettering, though, atrocious, is it not? And these bits about Naldthal seem somewhat less than studied. Find it hard to believe one among the Order penned this. Pray, take this to the inn at Camp Drybone. Let us see what Sister Orsian makes of it. Others.
Alright.
I and my adorable little axolotl and Scarlet shall be off. Here we go. You beat us here, Thancred. Fuck.
Bitch. My savior comes again. To what do I owe the honor this day? Here, have a queer leaflet. Make sure to congratulate it on coming out. What is this? Blasphemous! These are not our teachings at all! This was not made by any true brother or sister of the Order. Of that, I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago, the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the Order to deceive the people? Good possibility. What do you think, Thancred?
Plot thickens, Phantome and Scarlet. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There's no doubt an irony there somewhere. But I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard what we have learned here.
Okay. We'll do that while you go do fuck all. Oops, wrong way.
Right?
Posing as a priest? To think. These troubling notions aside, it is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Phantome and Scarlet. I shall keep my ears and eyes open. Now, more than ever.
Really, Miss Winnie? Yeah?
Dressed to deceive.
That's all.
Isambard wants to help you identify and apprehend the false priest. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify the culprit, and soon, more innocents will fall victim.
Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Phantome and me and Scarlet serve like by posing as impoverished souls in need of succor.
I dare to hope that this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking. You three are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I am next to useless in a battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs, so long as you don't mind the smell and the stains.
These will serve very well. You have my thanks. Listen, Phantome and Scarlet. So as to lay the foundation for our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambard has lent us and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us.
Okay. Did the shared chat restart on your end by any chance? Oh, there it is. Okay, I just had to refresh. Good news, good news.
There we go. Alright. Now I'm good to go.
Alright.
And you are? Another refugee by the looks of you.
Wow.
The immortal flames have neither work nor coin for your like. Be gone and see to it you don't make a nuisance of yourself. From me to you too.
I pray the teachings of Azema, the warden. Hast thou come to partake of the honey of her wisdom? Azema is keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open thy heart to this light, needy child, and thou shalt want for naught till the end of days. Yeah, that was real fucking helpful. Nope, wrong way. Maybe in here? Nope.
What, Miss Winnie? Can I help you? Hi.
Greetings, good madams. Is there aught I might assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive.
Wow.
Mayhap you should rejoin your fellows out at the pond north of Sandgate.
Oh!
Rude.
Very.
Where's the upstairs? Ah, yes, they are. Ah,
What is it? God, not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomsoever you like. Why don't you keep with your own kind out by that muddy pond of yours at Drybone? Wow.
maybe we don't want to be at the pond.
Yeah.
Ever think of that?
Nope, probably never considered.
It is not up here. Okay. In here? Yes.
Can't wait to see what this asshole says.
And I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but we don't have any openings. I'll get out of here so I can finish my story.
Damn.
Rude!
Right? Alright, Thancred, we talked to these assholes.
You have quite a knack for being a nuisance, Phantome and Scarlet. The camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. And though we were unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Sandgate, to the east of here. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place, rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let us go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you will need to remain in disguise.
Hooray!
Yay!
Hey, Thancred. Fucking hoe.
A fine evening for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? You look absolutely smashing, Phantome and Scarlet. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left then is to wait for our quarry to appear.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you poor, unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all.
Who are you? What do you want?
Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I am a priest.
It's ungassed.
No! I am a priest of the order. Oh wait, you were voicing that asshole, weren't you?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, have fun.
I am a priest of the Order of Naldthal, and I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teachings of Nald. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance, you would have made a god's-awful mummer ungassed. What? How did you know? You bastards tricked me!
That's adorable.
Please
coming
don't
from
hurt
you.
me. I was only doing it to protect my people.
Uh-huh.
Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I am a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there, if not born. Some moons ago, the Amalja raids began. They would appear sudden as a sandstorm and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them. Few as they were, everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, being a merchant was all I knew. And so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Amalja in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands. Outrageous ones. Demands? Of what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted the schedule for crystal shipments from the Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people. So I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Amalja. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence? You could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you are not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak! Was good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not see even a fraction of what the Amaljo pay me. You sacrificed innocence so that you could line your own pockets? Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourselves or the gods.
Right.
Wah! Not you again.
Yes, me again.
Were you the one leaking the immortal flames patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that. I swear it. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth. But no matter, there'll be time enough to learn the truth.
Yeah, cry like a little bitch.
Phantome, Scarlet, be dear, and take word of these developments to Minfilna. Would you?
Mm-hmm.
I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Yay! We can put our regular clothes back on.
Yay! Alright, let me know when you're there.
I'm almost through the swampy area. Okay.
Alright.
I'm here.
Sweet. Welcome back, Scarlet and Phantome. I am pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see. You have done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Thancred said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Amalja know the answer. Suffice it to say, they will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. Life, materia, and everything. Memphilia would like you to meet a distinguished individual. Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for our cause. You might take to the field suitably prepared. I would have you meet with a goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Mutamix Bubblypots, and he is a scholar of no small repute. Mutamix?
Quite the name.
Right. Mutamix is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment of Eorzea. The knowledge of this method was once a closely guarded secret, but thanks to Mutamix and his students, it has now been disseminated to the great benefit of all the realm. It would serve you well to acquire an understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Take it to Mutamix and bid him use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Mutamix is ever to be found at his camp in central Wanilmith, a place known as the Bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke, and the way will become clear. Look for a pillar of smoke. Right, okay, that's helpful, Memphilia. Look for the pillar of smoke. Oh, cool, I see a pillar of smoke. Why is that just a normal campfire? Oh, what strange people are at this campfire.
Which hiccuped again. For ya.
God damn it, Twitch. Let's see if YouTube did it as well. YouTube might be fine. Okay. Alright, looks like we're back though, thankfully. I hear stuff though. Oh yeah.
Sucked. Who is Uplander come to tentering of Mutamix bubbly pops?
Menthilia's dagger. This plain dagger has absolutely no defining characteristics except that the hilt does smell quite nice. Lovely. Fighty tool drinks in airy self.
When full of airy self, Fighty tool changes to shiny stone, name of materia.
If materia join with other fighty tool,
And Big Eyes Fighty Tool gains power of airy self. Motomix is reckoning that Uplander is friend of Minfilia. Yes, tongue flaps reach ear of Motomix with fastness. Minfilia wants Uplander to see power of materia. Uplander brings Fighty Tool to Motomix, yes? Fighty Tool is unstrung as eating tool. Make good teachies show of power of materia.
the materia, master.
Now, Eyes of Uplander point at Fighty Tool, yes? Materia join with Fighty Tool. Fighty Tool gains power of materia. Fighty Tool reborn. Here, Uplander, take Fighty Tool to Minfilia.
I can say the name, I promise.
Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It is created by drawing out the etheric constituents from a piece of equipment and then crystallizing them.
Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must have sufficient spirit bond, that being a measure of how fully an item has been imbued with its owner's spirit.
When ye attach a piece of materia to gear, ye imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Motomix turned that dagger of yours from Sumat as would have struggled to cut steak into a weapon worth wielding.
Uplander wishes to be a joiner of materia? And Uplander best fill brain case with knowings of crafty making.
You alright? Yep, looks like it's Phantom's turn to crash. Alright, yeah, Phantom just confirmed with me her internet crashed. So I'm gonna finish this segment real quick. With knowings of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of materia. If Uplander wants brain case to rattle with knowings of materia, Uplander best trade tongue flaps with learny ones of Mudamix. Lovely. Imp, get off your dad's desk. Are you kidding me right now? Come on, baby. Hop down. Oh my god. I know what I can do. Hey, you want back scratcher? Come play with back scratcher. Leave my water alone. Come play with back scratcher. Good boy. Hop up here and play with back scratcher. You like the back scratcher, don't you? God damn it. Hello, Red Chocobo. Imp likes the back scratcher for some reason. We gotta get video of this one day. We're playing with the back scratcher. Back scratcher, back scratcher, back scratcher. Whatever keeps him off his dad's desk. That is what matters. Let's see, while Phantom's fixing her internet, I will be right back. I'm gonna go get me some food. So I will return. Just give me one moment. Alrighty, I have returned. Alright, and while we wait for Phantome Wulfe, we are going to, come on, brain cells. We're gonna do job quests while we wait for, Phantome. No, I could just return. Huh. Oh, I just got some Uncrustables, nothing too crazy. Yeah. Trial by water. Brother Isamiyan wants you to learn about the element of water. It is good to see you again, Scarlet. By the aura you exude, it is plain you have grown further as a conjurer. The time has come that you acquaint yourself with the third element of our art, water. For the first part of your lesson, you are to take this flask of pristine water and pour it at the foot of the hedge tree found near the hawthorn hut. The water's purity will draw forth the corrupting entity that is siphoning the tree's life force. Dispatch this being, and then speak with Brother Joason at the hawthorn hut. As you might expect, he is a conjurer with a fine ear for the murmurings of brook and stream. Listen well to his advice if you would learn to master the element of water. Huh, well that's fun. Okay, looks like Bent Branch Meadows it is. gonna go attune over there real quick. Ah, there you are. Jewison. Greetings, Scarlet. Brother Isumi informed me of your coming. I assume it was you who purified the befouled water at the hedge tree? Mm-hmm. The joyous bubbling of the elementals was a pleasure to hear. On behalf of both them and myself, I thank you. Now, without further ado, let us speak of that which Brother Isumi sent you here to learn. I trust you did not find it strange to be asked to tend to a tree when your lesson this day concerns the element of water. One need not have studied botany to realize that the forest requires more than rich soil to flourish. Water is essential for carrying the nutrients in the earth from a tree's roots all the way to the very tips of its leaves. This precious liquid is the lifeblood of the 12-wood. Without it, naught would grow. But should it rise in too great a volume, and too swiftly, the nourishing flow will become a crashing wave that washes away all before it. It is important to realize that all of nature is in balance. As Conjury derives its power from nature, we must take care not to use our art in a manner like to disrupt this state. Ever must we be mindful of the ceaseless tug-of-war embodied in creation, this fruitful stalemate of the elements. Brother Joacine, are you about? I am here. What has transpired? A herd of young antelope stags has gone berserk. I don't know what's gotten him so panicked, but there's no calm in him now. The mad beasts gored the soldiers sent to shepherd them away from civilian settlements, leaving us with a pile of wounded over at Jocelyn's spire, and not enough hands to staunch the bleeding. We need a healer, and fast. Curious, I sense nothing amiss in the whisperings of the elementals. What could have frightened these antelopes so? Ah, apologies. I shall revisit those musings anon. Let us make haste. If matters are as chaotic as you say, I fear a number of injured may be rising as we speak. I doubt that we too will suffice. We must divide our forces. Scarlet, travel straight away to Jocelyn Spire and tend to the wounded. I shall endeavor to rally further healers and follow after you, bearing what restorative urgence I can. Okay. You, sir, head to Stillglide, Fane, and beseech the aid of Brother Isumi. Right. Well, you heard the man. Ah, I see. This is what happens when you don't zoom in on your map. Whoopsies! I knew it. A conjurer, you say? Praise Nofika! You've come not a moment too soon. Sounds like yet more wounded have just been carried in. Pray offer them aid what aid you can. Oh, I gotta cast Cure on them. Whoops. I can breathe again. Thank you. What, are these two dead or something? These folks are out of danger for the present, but I fear our reprieve shall be brief. The battle with the stags yet rages, and there are reports of yet more wounded. I bid you join the Wood Whalers and help put an end to this. Seek them just off the road that leads to the northeast, and do not worry, my art should be sufficient to prevent matters from worsening here. Now go! Oh, fuck. Oh, hey, a weevil. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Nope, 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 nope. No. Alright. God's quiver bow. Come to lend a hand, have you? Quickly! The fight is this way! Oh, shit. Once Phantom's back, I'll rejoin the party. Jesus! Damn! Conjurer, your aid! Your ass alive! On your guard, there are more of them! Duty complete. Good job, Scarlet. Oh, you're still on, so lark. Sounds good, Chili. We're just waiting for Phantom's internet to come back. So I figured I'd do some job quests. Miss? I'm fine. Don't mind me. Pray tell me that we are not too late. Selfie, what have you done? I forbade you from using such methods. Guildmaster, I will not see you repeat your mother's mistakes. My mother? Well, what the hell did you guys do? I gotta go check what the cat's tipped over. I'll be right back, guys. I just hear something tipped over and like damn near everyone ran the opposite direction. Alright. What did you Nimrods do? Ah, that's what it was. Okay. kids.
You kids are silly. How about this? Are you tearing apart your snail bear? Look at you girls. Look at you girls.
Alright, I'm back. Never heard of them before. Must be a more local. Also, that sucks. Sparklay down for quite a few people right now. That could be a bit before I get back. Okay, sounds good. Huh. Might not be affecting my area then. Turns out it was just the top of the bunny box. We have it... So the bunny box is a cage, but we take the top off and have it nearby. So basically we have it setting nearby and someone tipped it over. So that's what that noise was. If you guys heard it fall over, that's what I went to go check. Well, hopefully your internet comes back up soon. Do you want me to give you until a certain time, or do you just want to call it for tonight, Phantom? Because I could do the job quests and just go edit content. I'm fine either way, though. My mother never did anything wrong! Scarlet, may I ask that you follow her, please? I fear my presence will only serve to provoke her further. She cannot have gone far in her weakened state. Huh. Your level is no longer synced. Okay. Let's see, what level is Trial by Water? Level 15? Okay, I got like three job quests to do anyways, so 15, 20, 25, yeah. I could grind up to 30, push come to shove. Actually, it's not a bad idea. Do a daily real quick. Duty registration complete. I've had it take an hour before it came back, but also could be longer. Okay, we'll just play it by ear. I have the stream planned to go till 4 a.m., so if you come back before then, we can stream past 4 a.m., so I don't mind. I'll work my way up to level 30 then. Not too far from there. I'm almost to level 27 anyways. Sounds good. Awesome. In the meantime, I shall do a daily and work on job quests. Huh, this is DPS amounts awaiting. Alright, I guess I'll talk with Sylphie. I don't understand. When I try to cast... Wow! That was rude. Goddamn. Well, at least it's a light party. Alright, looks like the Dragoon's watching the cutscene. Cool, cool. Oh, the Bard has a pretty cool picture. DPS go? Hey guys, we're over here. Oh, that's too funny. I guess there's stuff to do over there. I always forget this dungeon. Keep the tank alive! Oh hey, thanks for the Peloton. Alright, what kind of pull are we doing? Aluna? And we've leveled up! Alright, we pull in. You alright over there, Tank? Alright, just checking. Or Aluna. I should probably use the name, not the title. Yay! I gotta get a little closer in. Dun, 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 dun. And we've leveled up. Alright, Aluna, you kicked ass. Good job. GG. What are you? Plundered staff? Well, that was fun. Alright, I'm up to level 28. God damn it! Alright, I don't really need to worry about doing it daily now. Probably. I don't understand. When I try to cast spells, nothing happens. When I reach for my power, there's just nothing there. Is this what the Guildmaster was trying to warn me about? He said I was repeating my mother's mistakes. The same thing happened to her. Losing her magic, I mean. And then she... Am I going to die? This can't be happening. I didn't think. Please. I need to be alone. Oh, poor Sylvie. Hi, honey. Welcome back to the chat. How's work going so far tonight? No, that is the right way. Okay, just checking. Aw, sorry to hear that, puppy. Scarlet, you have returned at last. Were you able to speak with Sylphie? Yeah, got pretty dark there, actually. I see. I once taught you that conjurers harness the power of nature, that we might bring about change. Earth, wind, water, healing. The principle is no different. For the art of mending, we draw on the boundless life force of nature and bestow it upon the wounded. Sylphie has never sought to borrow from that bounty. Her power to heal stems from her own life source. The vital energies of mortals are, however, finite. And now that which I most feared has come to pass. Her mother unwittingly took her own life through the continued use of her healing skills. And Sylphie's aptitude for the art is, if anything, even greater. Thus it is not unexpected that she should reach the limits of her strength at a much earlier age. If we do not intervene, this terrible tragedy will be repeated, and I, for once, could not bear to see the child suffer the same fate as her mother. I shall think of a solution to this dark dilemma. It may be that I will have need of your assistance in the near future, Scarlet. Do not doubt your abilities. You are a conjurer who has passed the trials of earth, wind, and water. You grow closer to nature with every passing day, and I sense within you the seeds of greatness. In your encounter with water, you learned its role as a bringer of life, but you also felt the implacable power of a surging wave as it swept you along in its path, like earth and wind, and nature at large. The element of water is possessed of more than one aspect. Having completed the third lesson, I am satisfied that you have mastered the fundamentals of conjuring. Yet, this is but the beginning of your journey. Henceforth, you must strive to attune yourself ever more closely to the elements and to nature. Cool. Alrighty, Sumi. Let's get the next one going. What do we have here? Sylphie's trials. Brother Isumiyan requests that you assist with Sylphie's training. Greetings, Scarlet. You radiate the confidence of a conjurer who neglects not her study of the elements. I confess, I have no lesson for you to learn this day. Instead, I would ask that you aid me in the education of another. Yes, I speak of Sylphie. After no small amount of prompting, bordering on coercion, whatever, the child has finally promised to attempt to embrace the forces of nature. But I'm afraid the matter is not so easily resolved. Sophia has never attempted to learn the basic offensive spells that you and most other conjurers mastered before first venturing into the wild. As such, she is ill-equipped to undertake the trials, which furnished you and your peers with an understanding of the elements. Put simply, she is no match for the tainted spirits of nature. But if a more capable conjurer were to accompany her and purify the corruption in her stead, it may yet serve to impress upon her the power of the forces at work. I bid you take her on a pilgrimage around the Twelveswood and give her the opportunity to witness these confrontations firsthand. Earth, wind, water, she must know them all. Show her the majesty and primal ferocity of nature. As it was with you, let earth be her first lesson, Sylphie awaits you at Bent Branch Meadows. Pray forgive my presumption, but I thought it best to send her on ahead while her conviction remains strong. Once you have located the patch of corrupted soil at Bent Branch, draw forth the tainted sprite and let her witness the struggle that ensues. May the elementals aid you in this endeavor, Scarlet. To Bent Branch Meadows. Oops, wrong way. And here we are, corrupted soil. Gotcha, bitch. Hehehe. Ah, there you are. I was getting worried there for a moment. Ah! I wasn't scared. I was just a little startled. That's all. It was as if a mass of solid wrath had erupted from the ground. I've never felt anything like... Never mind. I have to head to the bandit next. Let's get this over with. Okay. And down you go. Gods! The wind blew straight through me. It felt both gentle and sharp at the same time. I can't explain it. This is something you can conjure? Let's be on our way. The last one is Lilystone. Well, at least you don't have to go near as far as I did. Huh, I guess there wasn't enough room. Alright, real quickly. Now, a verse from our collective tale. In the realm of Eorzea, where the Monroes reign, Vermilion greets with a dah, no chains. Sleepy Bun emotes, a nod to the night. As Scarlet embarks on her questing fight, chats buzzing softly like a lullaby tune. In the world of Final Fantasy XIV under the moon. Stay tuned for more as adventures unfold with Phantome Wulfe by their side, brave and bold. Once her internet is working again. Alright. Wait. You are too far away. Bitch, please. And that's defeated. The lake is so beautiful. I never noticed how clearly the sky is reflected in its surface. I never noticed. Let's head back. I'm ready to speak to the guildmaster now. Oh, well, that's a relief. Nice, got that in the hunting log. And now I can return to New Gridania. Save me some steps. Sparklight is back, now to wait for the modem router to reboot properly. Alright, sounds good. Welcome back, my avid conjurers. How fared you in your encounter with the elements? Sylphie, what did you sense as Scarlet cleansed the sources of corruption? It's hard to explain. It was like hearing voices crying out in joy. And I felt their happiness wash over me. The world seemed sharper, more alive. It was almost as if nature were speaking to me. But why, Brother Ismi? Why did my mother teach me to avoid this side of conjuring? What was she so afraid of? There are certain truths that hide behind the mask of our words, and there is much that your mother didn't tell you, but you needn't seek all the answers at once, Sophie. Even now, your mind founders amid a sudden inundation of awareness. The first time we connect with nature can be a wonderful but disorienting experience. I suggest you allow yourself some time to adjust to this new perspective. Yes, Guildmaster. You have my gratitude, Scarlet. Thanks to you, Sophie has taken a most important step. You heard her mention voices crying out in joy, did you not? It appears the mother's gift has been passed on to the daughter. Such sensitivity is not something one can achieve through meditation and training, but a blessing that only a few fortunate chosen receive. As you have no doubt surmised, Sophie's mother was one such person. The misunderstanding of that blessing, however, was what led her down such a tragic path. We cannot allow Sophie's astonishing talents to consume her in the same manner. But we mustn't get ahead of ourselves. The girl has barely awoken to her potential. And for the potential to be fully realized, your support is yet needed. I suspect she failed to mention that the promise of your involvement in her lessons was the reason for her change of heart. And you underestimate the impression your quiet determination has made on young Sophie. If modesty prevents you from acknowledging your own good deed, consider this task a part of your training, for conjurers are healers of wounds, but be they physical or otherwise. Walk with her on her journey, Scarlet, and together explore the myriad mysteries of nature. Alrighty then. Oh! Well, isn't that lovely? Like mother, like daughter, Brother Isumi requires your assistance in a matter of concerning the young conjurer Sylphie. Young lady! That's a cute outfit. Welcome, Scarlet. The tales of your deeds reach me even here in the cloistered heart of Stillgate Fane. Glad I am that you have come, for I would ask your assistance in a matter of some delicacy. It concerns, yes, young Sophie once again. As you can no doubt imagine, the recent revelations concerning her mother have sorely troubled the poor child. It appears Sylphie needed some time alone to sort through the whirlwind of emotions which now best her. She has, in short, fled from the guild. Fortunately, a party of conjurers who were dispatched to the South Shroud to investigate another instance of corruption sent word that they have spotted our wayward Sylphie. Considering the importance of their mission, I would not seek to distract the conjurers from their task. Thus I turn to you to escort Sylphie back here to the guild. You are, I believe, one of the few people whom she will listen. Pray travel to Buscarin's Truthers and speak with Wulfe. She was the conjurer who first chanced upon Sylphie, and will be able to tell you more of how the young lady fares. Alright. And I'm unattuned. Great. Okay, cool. We'll start in Bent Branch Meadows, and we'll do a daily. Or we'll do a dungeon. We already did the daily. That got us up 2 freaking levels. God damn. Probably because of the bonus XP. Oh, there we go. Alright, looks like we're doing Tamtara. Alright, Bon Jambon. I'm the tallest here. Oh god. Damn, Bonbon be polling. Ha, I knew you were gonna pull. Be running. Hey, Bonbon, I can only keep up with you so much, dude. Looks like we got a limit break. Cool. Done with leveled up. Cool. Alright, Bonbon kick. Okay, the last remaining DPS gets the... Oh god, it's okay, I got left for the bow. That's fun. Ugh. Alright, let's see, I'm up to level 29. Nice. Alright. Well, I might as well queue up for another dungeon. Oh, hey, there you go. Nice. Let's see what I get this time. Ah! Copper Bell. Looks like the ninja is viewing the cutscene.
I need to put water in that. I got pure flavor.
Yummy! Pure concentrated flavor! Oh, we got a Pictomancer. Nice. Is there a key somewhere? Where'd the tank go? Haley is our tank. Haley, Molly, and Mia. Cool. What's up, Haley? what you doing, Haley? Pictomancer is going to be so much fun to do. Okay. There we go. I'm not too worried about the loot. Well, we're almost level 30, so that's pretty neat. We'll be able to finish up Conjurer tonight, it seems. Alright, Wulfe. We meet again, Scarlet. I assume Brother Isumi warned you of the corruption my companions and I have been tasked with purifying here in the South Shroud. The source of this extensive blight is found to the southeast. The shrill, discordant voices of the elements shriek their dismay in the vicinity of the withered treant. I suggest you give the area wide berth. Considering the potential dangers, you might imagine how alarmed I was to discover young Sylphie wandering around this part of the Twelves Wood. It seems that her mother, a woman who healed with conjury, but remained untrained by the guild, called this region her home. Sylphie herself had her head buried in some manner of tomb. But if she is as sensitive to the elemental's murmurings as I am led to believe, then the din within her mind must be driving her to distraction. Pray speak with the child and see that she is well. I would do so myself if our current duty were not so pressing. We will, in fact, be setting out at any moment. Okay, so I just gotta go find Sophie. Yeah, okay, sure. Scarlet? I should have known that Wulfe would tattle on me. Brother Isumi sent you to take me back, didn't he? This is where my mother used to live, you know? Right up until she passed on. Folk were grateful for the healing she offered. And this is the journal she used to keep. There's an entry that explains how nature becomes furious with when conjurers use their art. And there are always more people wounded in battles when mortals abuse the power that is not theirs to take. My mother refused to draw on nature because she was scared of making it angry. She wouldn't lie about such things, and I want to do what she would have wanted. I'm going to stop using conjuring altogether. Okay. I've never heard the voices this mad before. I bet it's because Wulfe and the others are overusing their art. We have to go and stop them. What? Yeah. I should also attune while I'm on my way there. Oh, it started to rain. How lovely. Nyop! I'm gonna go attune to the quarry mill real quick. Oh, sorry, Anya. Didn't mean to startle you there, sweetie. I sneezed and I spooked the rabbit. God damn! Sophie, are you okay? God, it's so loud! Can't you hear it? Nature is shrieking with rage! Oh shit. Oh, don't you start yelling at her. I can't believe nature actually helped us. There was nothing scary about it at all. I might still wonder if it really was safe for conjurers to borrow that power if I hadn't seen the way you wield it. Nothing could seem more natural. I think it's time I went back to the guild. There are a few things I need to collect first, so please, go on ahead without me. Brookie's in the background like, you're not gonna go kill anyone, are you? Yeah, I'll meet you there. Alright, now that the rot's gone, I gotta tell you something. God, I can't wait for that tomorrow. It's gonna be fucking funny as hell. Carl indeed. Yup, Carl indeed. Up, looks like the game crashed. Go figure. That's the only thing that crashed, right? Looks like that might be the case. Okay. Whew! As long as it's just the game. Okay, at this point, I'm going to call it for myself. The internet still didn't come back, and I don't want you to have to wait for me any longer than you already have. Okay, Phantome, sounds good. I'm just going to finish up the job quest and probably call it good tonight. I just gotta... Just gotta sign back in. Don't mind me. Brookie used magic to crash the game at the mention of Carl. She would. What time is it? 2:34? Okay. Who wears short shorts? Scarlet wears short shorts. Alright, let's see what the player queue is. Huh. Okay then, that works for me. No complaints here. Oh cool, it took me back. That's a relief. Conjurer's Guild. Watch, I'll come back quickly now that I have said that. Probably will. Probably will. That's usually how that works. Welcome back, Scarlet. And you also, Sylphie. Brother Isumi, I'm sorry I ran away like that. I understand, child. Did you find the answers you sought? Yes, thanks to Scarlet. She showed me that nature was nothing to be afraid of. I think I know why my mother refused to call upon its power. She believed that the act caused suffering to nature itself. I see. So, it was her very love for nature that prevented her from drawing on its strength. Tell me, Sylphie, has the fog of indecision now lifted from your mind? It has, Guildmaster. I understand now why my mother chose the path she did. Full glad am I to hear that, for I must ask of you one more question. Yes, Brother Isumi? When you first witnessed Scarlet cleanse a corrupted element, you mentioned hearing voices. How exactly did they sound? The voices? Well, they sounded joyful, like a crowd letting out a sudden cheer. I really heard them, I swear. I am sure you did, Sylphie. This is a gift. Conjurers may sense the power of nature and borrow from its strength, but not all can hear its whispers. What you describe as are the voices of the elementals. You may very well possess the talent to become a hearer. A hearer? Of course. Much relies on your studies of conjury. You have a natural aptitude, but have thus far lacked commitment. You must not neglect your training, Sylphie. Putting aside such matters for a moment, I am curious to hear about the disturbance you observed in the South Shroud, Scarlet. I assume from the reports I have received that it was of a different magnitude to which you have previously encountered. Am I correct? This bodes ill. The creatures known as mud pies are not native to the 12-Swood. I wonder what relation this may have to the seemingly ever-increasing frequency of these disturbances. Something beyond the damage wrought by the calamity afflicts the 12-Swood. I shall commune with the elementals to seek to identify this threat. Scarlet, Sophie, I may have need of you both before long. Until then, give yourselves over to the study of our art. Ever shall the earth meet your footfall, and the wind guide your path. Alright, now I just gotta... Oh, and I'm so close to level 32. What a dick move that is. Alright, we'll just queue up for a dungeon. Oh, looks like we're back in the mines. The adventurers yield for the mines. Oh, we got a samurai and an archer for our DPS. Cool. Alright, Valaria, let's keep you alive. Samurai is what I'll be doing in Stormblood. If you'd like Indigo, and don't want to get too far ahead of Phantom, would you like to try Samurai on Indigo? Or another class on Scarlet? I could look into that. I was at least just gonna finish up Conjurer. Since level 30 is when I get my Job Stone, or Soul Stone, or whatever it is. What I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably going to just end the stream and then go back to editing content. Last quest ends at 30, you get the job crystal for more. Okay, sounds good. we're going this far. Okay, cool, cool. Leveled up. fuck in there, get the fuck in there. Okay, good. Whew. Alrighty, now we can do the last class quest. In nature's embrace. Brother Isumion would have you investigate the creeping corruption which threatens the 12's Wood. What do we have here? Level 31, level 31, level 31. Well, isn't that wonderful? All of it's level 31. But I am curious. Huh. No, game, at least let me finish the class quest before you crash on me, okay? Okay. Huh. Actually, that yellow goes with that green quite nicely. Yeah, okay, okay. Ah, Scarlet, your presence here is most welcome. I have another task, which your maturing skills are well suited. Attend to me closely. Expansive wounds that ooze corruption have formed throughout the forest. After examining the traces of the sizable disturbance you previously cleansed, I can only conclude that this phenomenon is the work of a malign agent. It must be found swiftly, lest the corruption spread. I would have you assist in the investigation. Guildmaster, you must let me help! Bitch. Sylphie? Since I got back from the South Shroud, I've spent all of my time studying the forces of nature. I